sometimes changes night to night. What do you want to do pace-wise, offense? How much do you want to be running, and how much do you want to be playing in the half court, ideally?
Yeah, we always want to explore pace, no matter what lineups we have out there. I've always felt that even, when we had, bigger teams back in Indiana, the commitment to try to play with pace and get as many possessions where you can attack before the defense is set, regardless of your size or speed, is something I've always preached. So, that's no different with this group.
What have you seen from New Orleans with how they've been playing since McCollum came and the success they've been having recently?
Yeah, well, over the last 6 games, their offensive rating would have them ranked first in offense and 30th in defense. So they're putting up a lot of points. CJ is playing a different way than he did in Portland in terms of playing point guard and having the ball in his hands a lot more. Where he was off the ball a lot when playing alongside Dame, and he's taken full advantage of that opportunity. And this fresh start in his career. Just by playing sensational basketball, averaging 30 points a game, in these 6 games, and it has really given him a huge lift.
Dwight's had to be so adaptable in the 2 years he's been with you. The role he played that first year, then not playing in the Houston series, then coming up so big in the finals and in the conference finals. Then this year, it's been kind of the same thing. How has he, what's he been like over this? And, what has it, how has he kind of handled the uncertainty, and then what's it like when he does get these opportunities and you get a performance like you got the other night where he did presumably exactly what you were hoping he would do?
Yeah, well, he's been a pro, through all of it. I do know that this season, more than 2 years ago, has been difficult for him. There's a lot of games where he wasn't playing, and we were looking at smaller lineups and whatnot, and that's tough to handle for a competitor. So I do know it's been difficult for him. But he's tried to keep a positive attitude and remain a pro. And when the AD went down, we came out of the break. I talked to him about this is an opportunity for him to get back into having the role that he feels good about, and the joy that he brings to the game. With the smile and the positive energy, is there when he's not in the rotation, but it's just not as impactful. So hopefully seeing him back in there on a regular basis, it'll be good for us. Not really. I mean, he smiled. He smiled and nodded and kind of just said, "Let's go." He's excited about it.
Hey Frank, on what you're talking about with CJ, what's been your early impressions on film of his specific dynamic pairing with Brandon?
Yeah, I love their, I don't want to. I love the fact that they got 3 horses. I don't want to put a name on it, but CJ and Bi and Jonas, those guys are all 3 of them are horses. Like, they can all beat you by themselves, and I think it's a great fit for them. And then the shift to him playing point guard is something that so far is reaped early benefits.
You look back at that last game for you guys, and I think you had 5 guys with 14 or more points. It just seems like in a lot of your guys' losses, you guys really struggle to find that, 4th or 5th guy in double digit, and it's, 2 or 3 guys doing the heavy lifting on offense. What do you kind of see when the load is kind of spread out among other guys, and how you can get to that more consistently?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's really a direct correlation whether, 2 or 3 guys are heavy in the scoring and the rest are not, or if we have a balanced attack. I don't know if there's a real correlation to winning. We just want the group to operate efficiently, and we weren't efficient enough the other night. But we are a team that, it can be a different guy every night. There's going to be some nights where Russ is really playmaking and distributing, and his assists are high. Bron has been pretty consistent with his scoring, and the rest, it can be somebody different. It can be Melo one night, it can be Malik one night, it can be Talon one night. It's just one of those dynamics of our team that we welcome.
Frank, just confirming in the notes that Avery's out again tonight.
Yep.
And then what did you see from the different spots, whether it was Austin with starters or kind of Malik and THG, and how they played off the bench?
Yeah, I liked how all 3 of those guys played. Those 3 guys have really been consistent forces for us this year. And I like what Austin looked like in the starting lineup. He's got great length and great feet. and great hustle and toughness, to play that type of role. So, I was pleased with his performance and Taylor and Malik.
Frank, LeBron was listed as questionable on the game notes. Is he testing things out pregame or what's kind of his status?
He's in.
He's in? Okay.